everyone, so I apologise for the weird angle of the camera, but I don't actually have time to try and mess around with it and get it right. Today's Monday morning and I am off to the doctor's. I'm absolutely fine, but I have got my first ever smear test today, and I thought I would like just film the day because it's something different and I don't really see it in vlogs, and I know it's something that is really important to get done. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely bricking it. The fact I'm gonna get my nun out for someone just after they've eaten their breakfast, I'm sure is not what someone needs to see, because it's only 10 past, well, my appointment's at 10 past 8, but the time is now like 10 to. I'm leaving a little bit later than I would have liked, but it just took me a little bit longer to get ready, don't know why. So that is where I'm heading this morning, is to have my smear test. I am anxious about it. Don't know why, like I'm not expecting for it to hurt, because I've watched like people like talking about it, so I'm not expecting it to be like painful or anything. I mean, I've given birth. If I hadn't given birth, I think it would be a lot worse than what I am. It's just I don't know, I just find it awkward because I'm an awkward person. I don't talk about that sort of stuff, like I'm very private and I'm very prude. So the fact I'm like, here, scrape my cervix, it's just a bit, I don't know. But I know it's their job. I know, I'm sure they do like one a day, if not more. It's fine. I know I've got a woman, I confirmed that on the phone when I booked my appointment. She was like, oh, you'll have to go to like a different surgery, which is fine, I don't care. I was like, is it a woman? Just, I'm anxious about like getting undressed, popping myself on the bed. That's why I'm wearing my big cream baggy jumper, because I thought I could try and cover my modesty just a little bit, even though I know I'll get like a sheet or something. It'll be fine. And then later on today, I think, because Neil's looking after P, I didn't want to take P to a smear test, especially at this time and it being my first one. I don't know, I just didn't want to take her for a smear. So Neil's at home, he managed to take like half an hour off work. So I think we might go to a soft play today, because I haven't taken her to soft play in such a long time. Or we might, I don't know, because of the weather, it's been so bad, I just haven't been able to get out with her. She's still quite snotty and I've still got a little bit of a cold, but I'll survive. Minutes until my appointment, but they open at 8 and I don't know where I've got to go, which again adds to the stress. I'm gonna go and I'll speak to you once I'm done. I'm aware that this vlog's not very good, but get your smear done. If you need to have it done, get it done, because it could save your life. Okay, I'm done. It's literally, I don't even know what the time is. Let me have a look. 8:16. So I got out of the car, I've literally been 15 minutes and I waited in the waiting room. How was it? Okay. Change of plan, I'm going to see Georgia today. How was it? I don't know how to describe it. So went in, was told I needed to take a wee sample, didn't have one of those, so I had to go and do that. Luckily I had some inside. What else happened? And then literally got called in straight away, because obviously I was first, which is good. Went in, did blood pressure, I think it goes around your arm and they pump it up and all of that, did that. And then she took my weight, asked me if like if I eat healthily, if I do exercise, and I was like, I have a toddler, that's exercise in itself. If I smoke and if I drink, and obviously I said no to both of those. And then she was like, right, if you want to go and get on the bed, like strip from the waist down and get on the bed. I was like, right, okay, that's fine. Did that. And then I had to lie down. I thought I'd be like sort of propped up a little bit, but I had to lie down. And because obviously I'm the first one of the day and it's like 8 o'clock, there was no hot water, so she couldn't warm up the speculum. Didn't see what it looked like, but I know what it looks like because I googled it. And she got a light and then she put it in, and it was a bit uncomfortable. Well, it wasn't. I mean, it's not going to be fun, like it's a metal implement. It was very cold. My nun is still cold. And then she was like, right, I'm just going to open it up. And I thought, it already feels like it's open. And I could feel, like, when she like opened it up or cranked, I don't know what she did, but like I could feel there was like a big hole. That makes any sense. I'm just trying to be descriptive, so like I like to know all information, like all key points. That's what I like to know, so this might help someone go and get their smear. Sorry, I just had to move because I was actually parked in a doctor's space. Where it says doctors, I thought it meant for the doctor's surgery, not the actual doctor's parking. Awkward. So I opened it up and then she was like, right, okay, I'm just gonna brush it now. Not gonna lie, it was quite sore when she opened it up. I don't know if it's sore for everyone, but I found it wasn't horrific. I'd do it again, but I wouldn't, I don't know, it is what it is, do you know what I mean? Did that, and then she got her brush, and I was expecting it to be like a soft brush, but it wasn't. It was quite like a hard brush, and I could feel her like scraping it inside me, which was weird, and it was a little bit uncomfortable because she's like pushing down on somewhere that's never really been touched, so that was weird. But other than that, I'm fine. Like, it was done, a little bit uncomfortable, but if it's gonna save my life, then I'm gonna do it every 3 or 5 years. Then literally after that, she was like, right, done, get your dress, like trousers on. The whole thing took like 4 minutes. It's so worth it. And I don't have to have it done for like another 3 years depending on the results, which is, it's fine. So like I said before, if you haven't had your smear test, go and get it done, because if I can do it, and I'm the biggest wimp, for example, if I stub my toe, like I cry, or I get a small paper cut, I put a plaster on it, like if I can do it, like anyone can, and I've got no pain barrier at all, like I cry at everything. So I'm gonna go reply to my Instagram messages when I get home, because I've had a couple saying that they've been putting their smear test off, so hopefully I can go and persuade some people to go and get it done. I'm now going to go home because I've got to get home obviously for Neil to go to work. It's only 8:20 now. Forgot to mention that she asked me when my last period date was, but because I don't really track my periods, I couldn't remember, but I've only got 2 pills left in my pill packet, so she worked that out. So if you're going for your smear test and you just want to get it done quicker, remember the date of your last period. Anyway, I'm going to go, drive home, get to Neil, speak to Georgia because I think I'm going to hers later on today. So changing vlog, but that's fine. Hi! My bag! Hi! You got a glove? Cool, come on then. So I have just put on Tangled for my little princess. You love Tangled, don't you? Oh. Okay, so I'm just sorting out Pia drink because that's what she's asked for. It's still really early. It is 10 to 9. So I think I might do some baking because Neil hasn't got I didn't get many biscuits this week, so I might do some shortbread. Kill some time, won't it? Keep P entertained. Gonna give her her tragic water bottle. I love how so many of you found that section in my video of my home bargains haul about the cup. Like, a lot of you found that really funny. I still hate the thing. It does leak when you just tip it upside down, obviously, but she really likes it. So I'm gonna give her this, and then I need to do my chores because I didn't have time to do it this morning. So I need to put away my washing up, do the bins, do Ruth's tray, sweep the floor, and then I'll do some baking, and then we'll go to George's. Put the oven on real quick. We'll go to George's for 10:30. That's the time she said to get there, so that's the plan. Do you need juice? To do a cake instead of shortbread because we've got eggs to use up, haven't we? Dada. We're making a cake for Daddy, aren't we? You're being a pain. Good girl, that's it. No, you've got to share. You've got to let Mummy help. That's it. Needs to put the cake in the oven. I've got her out of the way so she doesn't burn herself. Sat her on the sofa so she can watch Tangled, and she's just behaving like this. What are you doing? Stand up, please. Good girl, come on. You're such a drama queen. Mummy's trying to get stuff done, okay? We said that we were going to bake Daddy a nice cake, didn't we? And you're all kicking off. How can I bake a cake if you're attached to me like a monkey? Hey? Yeah. Are you being a monkey? Yeah. What noise do monkeys make? No. What noise do monkeys make? No. What do you mean, ow? So I'm now leaving to go to George's house, getting ready to leave, even though P was completely ready. It's just absolute hell. Like, just leaving this morning and just leaving to get in the car without P was just an absolute dream. In and out. I so miss that. Like, it's little things that you don't think you're ever going to miss before you become a parent that you actually really miss, like just getting in your car. So I think we're gonna go for a walk to Sainsbury's to like burn out the children's energy, and then just go back for lunch and just chill out. So it'll be nice just to get out because we've been snowed in for like 4 days and now it's really mild. It's like 10 degrees today, which in my eyes is just bloody tropical weather considering we've been like dealing with like -4. One thing that I really want to achieve today is to clean out my car. Neil tends to snack quite a lot when we drive. Whenever we go out, he tends to buy food and consume it in the car, which is fine if you tidy up after yourself, but he doesn't have the tendency to do that. And if you don't know, and if you didn't follow like me on Instagram or all my stories, Neil's clutch went on his Vauxhall about 3 weeks ago now, and we basically had to scrap it. If we sold it before it like broke, we probably would have got like 1,200 for his car. We had to sell it for £400 because we can't afford to get the clutch fixed. He's had to have it get it fixed. Hang on babe, we're almost there. We had to get it fixed twice before, and each time it's cost like 450 quid, if not more. We just can't afford to do that. It's just not worth it, so we sold it for £400. So we just got one car, which we've never ever had in like the whole time of like me driving for 5 years. We've been together 6, but I wasn't driving before, I just used to get buses. But we're back down to one car, and obviously it's the smaller of the two. I only have a little 1 litre Polo. It's 18 years old. So that is the situ, and my car is just full of wrappers and it stinks. I've got McDonald's wrappers, I've got KFC stuff. It's just not nice. So I want to clean it out before I do the school run tomorrow for the boys. Oh, it's just grim. So then, babe. Come on then. You don't want to do it anymore? No? Do you want me to give it to Tilly? Yeah. Come on then. You having a cookie? Yeah. Is it yummy? Yeah. Yeah? You want your snack? Yeah. Can you blow me a kiss? Oh, thank you. You want me to put you on it? Oh yeah. Alright, put it down then. That's it. She still doesn't understand the concept. Go on.
Can you help Phoebe? Say, come on.
Oh dear. Oh! Whee! Oh, you got a cough. Happy little girl on there. You having fun? You going for a little walk?
Yeah.
You having fun today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did we just go on the park?
Yeah.
Now trying to burn out all your energy, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Have you got your hands in your pockets?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Good go. Say bye-bye to Tilly. Oh, definitely went over her grass. Sorry.
Bye.
Bye. On my way home, I didn't really speak to the camera much, just because I was obviously busy, and I feel like you've seen enough of my face today. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't even feel like I went to the doctor's this morning because I've just been so busy this afternoon. So we walked to the shops. We actually went back to where I was this morning. We went to Sainsbury's. We walked pretty much all the way there. So the girls, in total, I reckon they've walked about 3 miles today. They've done so well. Tilly had like this weird little like push along bike. I've never seen anything like it before. And they like shared turns. Like they were really good at like sharing and stuff, which was really good to see. Although Tilly is better at sharing than P. So they had that. Walked to Sainsbury's. I actually got quite warm on the way and ended up having to take my coat off. On the way back, sorry. Ended up having to take my coat off. Got some presents to wrap up as well when I get home. For Neil's niece. It's her birthday today. So yeah, I haven't really got too much to do, but enough to keep me busy sort of thing. I also need to ice that cake I made today. But yeah, I've had a really nice day. It's just so nice to get out and like walk, because I haven't been able to do it for such a long time because of the weather and it being so cold. So it's just been so nice to be able just to have a little mooch and like bimble to the shops. I did go into a charity shop and I got a couple of books for P. Okay, so I have just cleaned out my car. I need to hoover them and get some like upholstery cleaner for like this. I don't know what this is. Got a massive stain on my seat. That was from Neil with the drink, but like it's just really dirty. Like it makes me feel ill. So I need to get the hoover out. But I've got one bag of rubbish. And then that's what the seats look like. I hate how dirty my car is. I feel like, I don't know, like I should keep it as clean as my home, and my home is pretty tidy. But at least I got rid of the rubbish in the shed, because this is all the crap from Neil's car. Don't know what happened to this light though. I'm just gonna have to go in the bin as well. This is literally like a death trap at the moment. Look at it all. This is my dad's from my grandma's house. He wants to sell that. Got the washing machine from my grandma's house as well that we need to sell. Oh, got no room to move. I'm just gonna put that there. There. I also got this Tommy Tippy prep machine from a charity shop. I've never shown you it. Works. It's in mint condition. It was a £5. So I brought it to sell on. I've never done it before. I'm not going to do it again because no one's brought it. But red is a limited edition colour, and for a £5 I thought I'd be able to make like £20 back, but nothing as of yet. I now need to get a load of washing to put in the tumble dryer as well, so I'm going to go and do that. This is for Neil's niece. We got her Lego Disney, it's the Mulan set. This was £13. Safe to say that P will not be receiving Lego from us when she's older. And then we went to Home Bargains and got her a little like activity book for 79p. It's got stickers and stuff like that. She's just turned 5, so that is what she has got. Right, Daddy's now coming home. Are we going to put some dinner on? I'm not going to pick you up, come on. Right, so for dinner tonight we are going to be having salad, which P won't eat. And I'm going to have some coleslaw, because I really fancy some coleslaw. Pa. Are you saying that salad is pa? Yeah, it's cold, isn't it? Watch out. Good girl. Move over. And then we are having some of these chicken goujons from Aldi. I'll probably have 3 and P will have 1. And then I'm going to do some chips and some cucumber for P. Are you shutting it? Watch your fingers. Good girl. And also, if you've noticed, I had to change P's top. I had to borrow one of Tilly's because P did an explosive poo. Did you do smelly poo at Tilly's house? No, we're not going in the freezer. So this is my dinner. I've got chips, 4 chicken nuggets and salad. So I've got lettuce, cucumber, coleslaw, and I've got a pot of sweet and sour from McDonald's. P, we've got exactly the same, baby. We've got exactly the same, except P's got ketchup. Hi everyone, so it is 6:25. Neil's come home. He sort of played around with P. He had like a snack. And he has just gone back out again. I don't know if I've mentioned, but it's his niece's birthday today. And we were all supposed to be, well, I didn't realise until he said, but we were all supposed to be going over there this evening to like obviously see her. She's 5. I did say, did I? But because P didn't have a nap, she's so tired and like ratty, and I don't want to take her over there and then her be like overtired and play up. Like, I just can't deal with that. And there are so many people going, like maybe like 15 people there, and I just don't want it, so she's not going. So I've stayed at home with her. She's just reading Postman Pat and watching Topsy and Tim. I've done clean up from dinner, and I have also just popped her milk in the microwave. I need to clean up some cat sick off of my bed. Luckily it was on, I'm really sorry about this awful lighting, just here. Luckily it was on my actual comforter and not on the covers, because I would not have been impressed, because I just recently changed the duvet. I have the worst duvet covers as well. If you ever like look in my videos, they are repulsive and they're so childish. Like this one is like yellow spots. It's one of the IKEA cheapies, but I've literally had that from when I was 13, so how old am I now? 24, so I've had that like 11 years. It's the softest and comfortablest, if that's a word, duvet cover ever. I just can't bear to part with it, so even though it's hideous, I have a cracking night's sleep with that duvet cover. Anyway, I'm going to feed P, read her a story, and then I'm going to try and do or edit a thumbnail and schedule a video before Neil comes home, because I don't like to do YouTubey stuff when he's here if he's not playing FIFA, because obviously it's our time. It's alright. Good night, babe. That is what I currently deal with at the moment in the evenings. Don't know if you can still hear her. But we have cut out her dummy. In my last video, or my last vlog, you would have seen P chewed through her dummy. And it was so bad. I just can't trust her with dummies anymore, because she literally chews them in half. I think now she's learnt how to do it. She does it with her dummies. Like, we gave her another one and she did it through that. I just can't take the risk of her having a dummy. My battery just died. But yeah, so she pretty much screams herself to sleep at the moment, which is awful, but it's just what you got to do. She's got to get used to it. She's getting there, but it is hard for her. So I'm just gonna do some editing. Like I said, I also completely forgot I've got 3 orders that I need to make that I haven't done because of the snow, because I knew I wasn't able to get out to the post office and things weren't being like posted anyway. I think there was a delay of like 4 days. Roo, get down. So I've got to do those tonight. never mind. It's 10 to 10 and I am still working on orders. I have completed 2. There's 4 clips in there in total between the packages. Just working on scrunchies. I've got 1 here, 1 down there, and I've got my last one to do, which is this one. I finally sold out of my scrunchies. I'm not too sure what fabric to get next, but I wanted to clear out my stock before I restocked. So yes, I've just got 1 more scrunchie to do and then I'm done for the night as well. Like I said, it's quite late. Neil's now in the bath. We watched a programme that has been on BBC 2, which is on iPlayer as well, and it's called Life on Death Row, and they're like an hour and a half long. It's really, really good. It's really interesting. It's obviously like real life, and it's about the state of Arkansas. They basically take 8 people, I think, on death row, and they sentence them to death within a 10-day period, but no one has died by lethal injection in the state in 12 years. It's really good. So if you like that sort of thing, go and watch that. I highly recommend it. We've got 1 episode left to watch. I'm currently catching up on Dancing on Ice whilst I'm doing these, but I thought I'd sign off the vlog because I'm not doing anything else. I'm gonna literally, once I've finished, tidy up, take my makeup off and go to bed. I need to rub deep heat on my leg because it really hurts from our walks today, because we walked miles. Everyone enjoyed today's video and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.